Hello. Let me ask you something. We talk about taking out a home equity line of credit, but have you ever wondered when you call the bank, what are you going to say to them or the credit union? For me, I prefer credit union because I like them for two reasons. Number one, they're a nonprofit. Number two, they work for the members. Because they're member owned, they work for your best interest. But that's my choice. You make the choice that's best for you. But here we go once again. When you call them, there's certain things that you want to tell them and you want to be able to hear what they're saying as well. That way you're clear on what's going to happen. And you can pretty much mimic what you're going to say to them when you call. Let's go ahead and practice. Here we go. Hello. Yes. I'm calling because I like to take out a home equity line of credit. I am a homeowner. I like to pursue the home equity line of credit. What are your qualifications? Okay, I have to have consistent income. Yes, I do have that. I am a homeowner. And yes, I have equity in my home. You want to know how much my home is actually worth? Okay, it's worth about $500,000 and I owe about $200,000. Okay, so you'll give me a 90% loan to value. Can you explain what that means? Okay, so you're going to take the $500,000 that it's supposedly worth. You're going to times it by 90%, which is going to give me a loan to value of $450,000. So you're saying I can take out up to $450,000? Okay, but I don't want that much. I just really want $100,000. Okay, now what are your current interest rates? 8%. Okay, now big question. How about the credit score? What is my requirement? Oh, you're saying 650? Okay, 650, or maybe even less than that. Okay, so you look at the whole person based upon the person, their spending habits, okay, and their debt to income ratio. So you're saying that my expenses divided by the total gross that I make, you can look at that number. Okay, I need to be about at 27 to 36%. Okay, and I have steady income. Yes, I do. Okay, so you're requiring that I have to have a appraisal done to validate that the home is worth what I'm saying. Okay, now do you need to come into my home to do that? Oh, wow, technology is something else, isn't it? So you would send like a drone over my home, and you would fly over my home, take a couple little comps in the area and see what the homes are going for to decide on the price. Wonderful. Okay, now another question for you. What is your current closing timelines? Oh, you can have a closeout in 30 days? Okay, wonderful. Okay, yes, I can get you my documents. Okay, you have to put my credit report. Okay, now another question I have for you. What is the terms? 8%, okay, and it's 20 years. Okay, so I have a 10-year draw period and a 10-year repayment period. But when I'm drawing from it, I'm only paying on the interest, correct? On the balance owed. Okay, so I'm only going to pay on not the whole $100,000 that I want to take. It's only what I'm using. Okay, let's say if I use maybe $45,000, I'm going to pay the interest on the $45,000 and not the whole $100,000. Okay, great. Okay, yes. 10 years to draw and 10 years to pay back for a 20-year term. Okay, great. Now let me ask you something. If interest rates are dropping, can I go back in and renegotiate my interest rate? Oh, you automatically will adjust it. Oh, I don't have to call or anything. So it's tied to the wonderful. So you're saying that when interest rates do drop, automatically I can drop up to 0.25%, maybe more. Great. Okay, wonderful. So I got it now. You're saying I have to have at least a 650 or maybe below based upon my spending habits. You look at my debt to income ratio. You also want to make sure I have steady income coming in. You'll have to get an appraisal on the home to ensure that the home actually is worth what I'm telling you. Okay. And you say you can close within 30 days. Okay. Now, let me be clear. I don't want a loan. I want a home equity line of credit. I don't want to make sure that's not confused. Okay. So I'll come in, I'll sign the documents. Oh, you say but I have to become a credit card member. That makes sense. Okay. So you're saying that it can take $5 to start, $5 in a checking and $5 in a savings account. Not a problem. Okay. So you're saying with a home equity line of credit, I also receive checks to pay my bills. Okay. And I also receive a credit card. Okay. So I can actually use a debit card, you're saying, and I can actually draw funds out through my debit card. Okay. Now, do you link the bank accounts? You would link the bank accounts. Okay. So I can link my checking and my savings, but I can use those accounts to throw money into my line of credit, correct? Wonderful. Okay. Now I have a last question for you is this. Because I know that this is I'm taking a risk with this. I understand that my home is the collateral, right? In the event, on the unfortunate event that I were to default on my loan, you're saying that my home would be required, right? Okay, I understand that. Okay, so you're saying that once I sign the documents, you'll give me 3 days to make it permanent. Okay, so I have some time to think about it. Okay, wonderful. I think I'm pretty sure I have a determined goal I want to reach and accomplish, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to stick with this. Yes, your advice is you're saying take out what I need, but also remember that I need to be, okay, consistently making my payments on time. They're due on the 22nd of every single month. Okay, great. Okay, going towards interest only. Okay. Now, can I go in there and actually make extra payments towards my principal? Oh, you're saying that once the payment is made, they'll automatically take out the interest payment and all the extra money that I actually have made towards it, it'll go towards my principal automatically. Okay. I don't have to call you guys and make sure it's being done. Okay. So you said anything over my payment that I make, over the interest payment that's required, it's going to go directly to my principal. Wonderful. Okay, sure. You said the online application portal. Okay, I can go online, I can fill it out. And I know something you said within the next 3 days. Oh, 48 hours, you'll let me know something. Okay, we can begin the process. I can submit my documentation about employment history and things like that. Okay, and it has to go to underwriting. I understand that. Okay, it's like buying a house. Okay, so just so we're clear, I'm taking out a home equity line of credit, not a home equity loan. Okay. And number 2 is I have to submit documentation to you. We can get it closed out within 30 days time. I'll come in there, I'll sign documentation. Okay. And I have to become a member of the county that I live in. Right. Okay. I can do that. And you're saying I have to make sure that I understand the terms are if I default on this loan, on this line of credit, that my house will be the collateral required. Okay. I understand all those terms. Okay, but if I kind of get cold feet, I have 3 days to rescind and pull out of that contract agreement. Okay, I understand that. Yes, I can go online, I can complete that information. Okay, okay, and you said I'll receive checks, I'll receive debit cards, as well as I have access to an online portal. Okay, wonderful. And I can link my bank account to my checking and my savings account, but I can use my savings account to transfer funds to my line of credit or to pull funds from the line of credit. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Joy. I appreciate your time, and you have a great day. Bye-bye. Now, you guys, that was pretty easy. That was less than 10 minutes. So your job is just to go online, give them a call, go online and complete all those things. I think the really interesting thing was when I called the credit union, I was thinking, okay, then they're going to say I have to have at least a 700. They were saying 750 is what we look at. However, if you're below the 750, the 650, we're willing to maybe possibly let you take out the line of credit based upon your payment history. So I think they're just pretty much saying if you pay your bills on time, we're going to give it to you. Like I said, I like credit unions because they're a little bit more flexible and they work with the members. So I'm a dividend friend. I'm here until you win. Like I said, you can pay off your debts and your mortgage in record time. You don't have to do it long term like the banks, because when it comes down to that, the banks are getting the profit. They're taking all that money in interest, and you're going to hit that principal within so many years out. So let's be smart. Let's be sharp. Now you know how to call the credit union or the bank. You know the questions to ask. You know what you should be looking for. So what's stopping you from taking out that home equity line of credit? You have nothing to lose. As long as you're disciplined, you pay your bills on time, you're calculated, and you're ready to reach these goals, there's no reason why you couldn't begin your debt freedom process using Velocity Banking. Okay, until the next video. And also, if you're finding value in these, please subscribe, please like, please share the videos. Tell all your friends you don't have to stay in debt. You can get out of debt today. Okay, bye-bye.